Okay, everybody, welcome back. Now we're doing, I left you last time I was gluing these parts, cementing these parts on right here. And they're very fiddly. I got them on. It wasn't a huge deal, but they're kind of difficult. Not difficult, they're just cumbersome. You need a third hand. Alright, so now I'm doing PE in these bits. So I need 29. So you always want to cut your PE on something hard, because if you cut it on something soft, it'll just bend before it cuts, and your PE will be all bent the wrong direction, or bent when it's not supposed to be bent, or whatever. But yeah, make sure it's on something hard. I just use this. It's just a piece of tile, just plain old regular old floor tile. So 29. So 29 goes in this side. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. I'm going back and making sure I'm cutting. Oh, I hope I'm in frame. Ooh, I think I am, yeah. I'm just going back and just clipping off these last little bits that I didn't get clipped off when I cut from the fret. I wonder why this is called a fret and that's called a sprue. I guess maybe because one's plastic? I don't know. Alright, they're going to be following the contours here. So, we're going to bend this stuff in there. Okay, alright. Just going to go in there. And the next one will go in there and then in there. Like that, yeah. So that one goes there. And that one goes there. Yeah, okay, cool. Right on, okay. So that was 29. I guess I better go ahead. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get my Instacure cyanoacrylate glue, commonly referred to as super glue. And I have what they call a glue looper. And it's just a little piece of photo etch that's got a little hole, or not just a hole, but looks like this. Has just the tiniest gap right there at the end. And it is for scooping up a little bit of super glue, because you don't need that much, and putting it right down where you need it to go. There we go. I'm going to take this piece, go like that. Ah, get in there. Gotta do it before that CA decides to harden up. think I just made it. Just made it. Okay. That's gonna look cool though. 20, that was 29. 31. So there's 30. I bet this part's pretty boring for you people. Ooh. Okay. You know, because you have to use CA to glue these photo etch in, because the regular, to me, a thin, extra thin, or whatever, any solvent-based cement, not going to work on this photo etch. Brass is is what it is. It's thin brass. And that doesn't even actually, it fits, but there's a little bit of a gap. I'm going to close that gap up. Okay. Let's see if we can pull it out here. There we go. I know if I stick my finger in there, which is what I'd like to do, just smooth that down, my finger is going to get super glued to this part. I know it. Because that super glue is going to squish up through there just a little bit. It doesn't take much. And then you've tacked yourself to the part. Alright, that's in. 29, that was 31. Now we need 30. You know what? I don't know what they're talking about. These stupid numbers are really crazy. And these are all right down the middle of here. Are they supposed to be for this part or for that part? Or is that just 229s, that's 230s, that's 231s? So that was 30 I just did, yes. So I need 31, which is this one. Or is it that one? Because that 35 is on this little connection right here. But I think the left hand numbers are the top and right hand numbers are the bottom. Yeah, I think so. Alright. So that was 30 I just did. I'm doing 31 now. Hey Google, set a 30-minute timer.
Alright, 30 minutes. Starting now.
I forgot to set my timer, so you guys are getting a few minutes extra. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. I was making 1 hour long ones, and that's too long. It's just too long. It's too long. I think it's too long on other people's videos. But you know what? That's their videos. Just like this one's mine. I can do it however I want to do it. So I opt for 30 minutes at a time. Dang it. Dang it. See, that just set right then. It's the one thing I don't like about super glue is you've got no control of when it actually bonds, and then it's brittle. Now, they do make black super glue that has rubber particles in it, so it's not so brittle. And I've got some of that. And maybe that's what I should be using. But and it also doesn't set as fast. It gives you more time to get it in position. Well, I don't know if that's in there 100% because I can still see some plastic, but you won't be able to see it once the paint's in there. Because we're definitely going to paint these, right? So I got to think about that because I guess you just do them black. Because it's the inside of the engine, it would probably be black. just noticed on this piece, a little different than the other piece. It has an edge where it's going to fit into another piece of plastic. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is going to be the one that I get glued to. It's like nothing. Ooh, set. I'm surprised I'm actually getting it in here in fairly decent shape. You know, I've done PE one other time, but it was not like this. It was a little thicker. It was older. That was in an older kit. And it didn't have these fine details like this mesh. It's crazy fine. So yeah. So I can kind of say I haven't. I mean, I have dealt with PE, but you know, not much. One one other time, and I'm not trying to show you how to do anything. I'm just showing you how I do it. I'll make mistakes. I don't edit. I don't edit these videos. So if I make a mistake, you're going to get to see it in all its glory. I just I don't want to edit. Can't be bothered. Basically. And I know if I want better videos, I probably should spend 3 hours recording video to get 30 minutes out of it. All tweaked down till it's, you know, until it's absolute perfect. I could write out a sketch if I wanted to really get serious about this stuff, because it's basically a homegrown TV channel for like home channels, right? Oh, come on, get in there where you're supposed to be, please. Anyway, they're basically TV channels, you know, and it's all recorded content, but that's the way it was done forever before they started doing live audiences, and they still do recorded content with live audiences. So anyway, I don't want to edit. That's what that boils down to. I don't want to edit. Trying to get some super glue back behind there. Apparently I didn't get enough on that, or it dried too quickly. And that piece isn't actually glued down. So we're going to hold it with our tweezers for a second. Probably glue our tweezers to it. Yeah, they were glued a little bit. It's still not set. Top part is, but this, I guess I put too much down here in this section, and so it's taking forever for it to dry. And it's come through really, really a lot through that mesh. And it will totally glue my tweezers in there. The Q-tip kind of rolled it down there and stuck it down. But I wouldn't recommend doing what I just did with the Q-tip. Not because it's dangerous or anything, but I guess it's dangerous in the fact that you might stick a whole bunch of cotton right here, which you don't want to have to try to clean up. That was probably not the best move on my part. But c'est la vie. Yeah, this PE stuff is pretty boring, isn't it? It's because it takes a little bit of time to get it in there properly, and there's not much to see. There we go. That's a better roll. I got it up here on the top of the hump of the hill here. All right. Now come on. You're the last piece. Get in there like you're supposed to, so the nice people don't have to hear me cussing at you. Because I might just say a dirty word if you don't get in there where you're supposed to be. Stick it out over the edge. There we go, a little bit. Get my thumb out of there before it glues my thumb in there. Still sticking over a little bit. Sticking over the edge. That super glue up there already dried. We'll just put a little bit extra right there. Yeah, and I've filled the super glue. It has stuck on my fingers a couple of times. Now this is hanging over on this side. I'm going to trim that. Have to trim that. But that's the only way to do it. Alright, we're gonna hold that for a minute. I thought that was stuck down. I'm popping off. Oh, I see now where it's not quite got a hold of it yet there. It's almost gone off. There we go. That'll do right there, I think. So there's still little gaps, a little bit, you know, and a little bit of overlap. It doesn't quite go in there absolutely perfectly. And this stuff's hanging over the edge right there. Probably not in shot. This part's hanging over the edge, and actually on both sides. So I could have went in a little bit farther, I guess, with those two. They're really only out at the bottom here. This one's out at the top. Yeah, I just have to trim it. Just gonna have to trim it. It's I'm gonna say not my best work. It's I could have done better probably, but I don't have the skill, or I don't know the technique. Something about it is not that I don't know, because I would have thought that these things would have been really, really close to the plastic part that it's made for, but I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so I've done both sides there. I need to get D3 off the sprue. Now, should I just paint those real quick and be done with it? And paint this while I'm at it, and paint up inside there. But see, I'm afraid that now I've got too far, I think, gone on this, right? So, well, yeah, can't even get. I can only spray right in there, so that's just getting some black. This, on the other hand, is not put together yet, and this is the actual. This is the actual nozzle right here, the actual end of the business end, as they would say, of the engine. And well, that's got a flat spot right there. You gotta make sure that's going the right way. Anyway, so this is the part that they're not going to be able to see they're not going to be able to see this actually because of this bend. But they are going to be able to see these pieces, and they will be able to see up inside here to some degree. How much can you see up inside there? Dry fit, dry fit, dry fit. Oop, oop, oop. I'm bending my PE. Oh my gosh. Ermagerd. Okay. have to trim some of this PE. Some of this PE, because it's getting in the way. It's like having flash. It sticks out just enough to foul your connection to it. Alright. That's better. Well, they might be able to actually see all the way up in there. Alright, so that means these got to get painted separately. Probably use like a gunmetal color, or don't want to use straight silver. It's too bright. I think I have a gunmetal. Well, I know I have a gunmetal. I just gotta find it. Here's one of them. It's pretty silvery. So there's gunmetal. Sorry about that. That's the vortex mixer. I also have. See, that's a chrome. No, that's chrome. That won't work. Oh gosh. I gotta figure out somewhere else for these things. See, there's this lead belcher, which is a silvery color, but has a little bit of like a little bit of titanium vibe going on. What is going on with this dropper bottle? Oh, whole lid's coming apart, I think. There we go. Golly. What's up with that? Did not want to let go. Alright, so this one right here. I don't know. There's this one. They're almost the exact same color, except the lead belcher has a little bit of a titanium vibe going on. I think I actually like this one better. So we're gonna spray the insides of these with this color. Oh, you know what? No, we're going to use the lead belcher color. We're going to spray in there with lead belcher, and up in here. Actually, no, those are air intakes. Yeah, those are air intakes. And you're never going to see here. Never going to see on the top of this. But you are going to see the outside of this. So I guess this will just stay like it is. Now I'll spray this. I'm going to use the lead belcher. Spray this. And then glue it together. And put on D14 and D13. '13 and 14 here. And Alex from Man's Model Moments. I emailed him yesterday about he has F-35 build patches that if you build an F-35, send him a picture of it at the end, or at the beginning and then at the end, say he'll send you a patch. He does ask for a little bit of donation for the postage. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I would too. He said it's like £6 to mail something from the UK to the US. So crazy expensive. So that's okay. I'm gonna donate like £15 to him. That'll cover the cost of the patch. It'll cover the cost of the patch. It'll cover the cost of the shipping, and it will give him a few bucks to put in his pocket, which I'm okay with. I know he's not selling them. That's not his goal, but he has to buy kits for his channel, and so I feel like I need to at least, leave him a couple of bucks, right, extra on top of everything else. So it's totally fine. And I don't know why it costs that much. That doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't understand it. But yeah, I just don't understand it. I just don't, It's a less than an ounce kind of a thing. It can be put in a flat mailer. It doesn't matter if it gets wrinkled through the post because it's fabric, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I think you should just stick it in a big envelope, send it that way. But anyway, if you haven't seen Man's Model Moments, his YouTube channel, his name's Alex. Go check him out. Give him a subscribe, and give him a like, and yeah, that'll be great. All right, so there are some other PE pieces here, 48 and 62. And they go on the outside of this. I can't put them on there until after I paint it, though. I think I'll leave them on the fret. All right. I'm going to go away. I'm going to paint this. I'm going to come back because I'm not going to be able to paint up. Well, I guess maybe I could paint up here where you guys could see. Just have to move some stuff so any overspray doesn't Doesn't get all model bits here. But yeah, I will stop. Okay, you know what? That's the 30-minute mark. I'm a little over 30 minutes because I forgot to start it for a few minutes. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint this. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put the other two pieces of PE on the outside, which are just two little, I think you guys can see that, two little pieces that look like hoses, um, or electrical wiring or something that goes around the back side of that nozzle there. So that's all I'm going to do, and then we'll do some more in the next video. So thank you for watching. Keep modeling. Be nice to your neighbor, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.